Are live. What's up, all y'all spirits out there? Morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, whatever time it is when you are watching this video. Hey, what's up with y'all? Today is day 23 of our 60-day discipline challenge, and for today we will be working on our splits. Okay, we're gonna be doing some lower flexibility exercises, opening up our hip flexors here, getting our hamstrings nice and loose. So if y'all are ready for that, go ahead and meet me on the mat, and we're gonna start in a standing position. So let's go ahead and get on the mat. Alrighty, so here I am on the mat. We're just gonna start standing up just like so, and we're gonna take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're just gonna turn towards the front of our mat. So we're just gonna face the top of our mat here, and we're going to prepare ourselves for some sun salutations. This is a variation of it, so we're basically gonna take a deep breath in, extend our arms above our head, and as we exhale, we're going to fold forward, lowering our hands towards the mat. We're gonna take another deep breath here as we halfway lift, placing our hands on our thighs to halfway lift up. And as we exhale, we're going to fully forward fold. Take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you step your right foot back into a high lunge. Deep breath in. Deep breath out as you step your left foot high plank. Deep breath here. Deep breath out. I'm sorry, y'all. These mosquitoes killing me right now. Anyway, deep breath in and a deep breath out as we rock ourselves over our wrist to lower down all the way towards our belly here. Take a deep breath in. Hold on, let me fix my top. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out as you go into your back bend of choice. I'm personally just going to choose upward dog here. I'm gonna take another deep breath in and a deep breath out as I pick up my hips to shift to downward dog. I'm gonna take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out as I walk my feet to my hands to forward fold. Alrighty, so we're just gonna repeat that again. Taking another deep breath here, halfway lift. Deep breath out, forward fold. Deep breath in, fully stand. Deep breath out, forward fold. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Deep breath forward fold. Deep breath in as we step the left foot back this time, going to a high lunge, keeping our hands against the mat here. Take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we step the right foot back, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, rock the wrist over. Why did I say wrist? Rock the shoulders over the wrist and lower down onto your belly, nice and slow here. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you go into your back bend. If I chose upward dog, so I'm gonna take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as I pick up my hips and shift back to downward dog. Taking another deep breath in. And a deep breath out as I walk my feet to my hands, and all my breath out into my forward fold. And that was our sun salutation round. We wasn't gonna do too many rounds of that. I just wanna do that just like one time, one on the right, one on the left. We're just gonna take a deep breath here in our forward fold. And a deep breath out. We're gonna take one more breath here, halfway lift. Deep breath out, forward fold. This time, place your hands on the mat, and we're gonna step back into a tabletop. So not downward dog, not a plank. We're stepping our legs back, setting our knees on the mat, knees under hips, wrist under shoulders, settling into a tabletop. We're gonna take a deep breath here, and a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, I want you to spread your legs a little bit wider than hip distance, just a little bit wide here. We're gonna send our hips towards our heels to settle into a wide leg child's pose here. We're gonna take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Y'all, I'm getting bit up right now. This is why I don't be coming outside when the sun is starting to set. Like, it's not starting to set yet, but in like 2 hours, it's gonna start setting. So all the mosquitoes are coming out, biting on my arms, biting through my leggings. Like, I cannot, y'all. I cannot with mosquitoes. Anyway, I'm gonna take another deep breath here and a deep breath out. One more deep breath here and I'll child's pose. And as we exhale, we're gonna take our hands, set them on the mat. We're gonna push our palms against the mat as we sit back up into our tabletop. Take a deep breath here in your tabletop position. And a deep breath out. So you tuck your toes, pick up your hips, shift back, downward dog. Go ahead and paddle out those legs here. Taking another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And yes, I'm scratching my arm, y'all, because, man, mosquito just came and sucked all my little blood out my arm. And now the thing is itching so bad. I want to scratch so bad. But I'm not. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep paddling out my legs, taking a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. I'm gonna take one more deep breath here. And a deep breath out as I find stillness, sending my heels towards the mat. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath in as we bend our knees. A deep breath out as we kick our right leg up into three-legged, keeping our hips nice and squared. Let's take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we bring our knee into our chest. Take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out, drive it back nice and slow, three-legged dog. Inhaling here. Exhaling, bringing that knee back into our chest. Hold it for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we send it back to three-legged dog. One more breath here. And as you exhale, we're gonna take that right foot and we're gonna step it outside of the right hand, just like so. Go ahead and lower your back knee down to settle into a lizard's lunge. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. We're gonna settle into this lunge for 2 more breaths. Inhaling through the nose. I swear, a mosquito bite me one more time. One more time, breath. Anyway, let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. We're gonna take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna tuck our toe. We're gonna pick our right knee up, sending it back into our chest. Let me readjust here. And as we exhale, we're going to kick back to three-legged dog. Take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Knee to chest, deep breath in. Exhale, right foot between your hands, just like so. Take some time to readjust if need be. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you lower your back knee down and settle into a low lunge. Keep your hands here for support if need be, but if you're feeling stable with your next inhale in, you can windmill your arms up and either keep them in the air, set them in front of your heart center, or you can place them on your upper thigh for support. Whatever you want to do is totally up to you. I'm gonna take a deep breath here though. And a deep breath out. With my next inhale, I'm actually going to hinge my hips a little bit forward just to get a deeper stretch here. So I'm gonna take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And y'all, I will read all these comments as soon as I'm done getting a deep stretch in this low lunge. Let me get like a little bit more of my deeper stretch here and I'm gonna read some comments. So let's take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna take our hands like so. We're gonna place them on the mat and we're gonna pick up our back knee, lifting it up off the mat. As we take our right leg back into our chest, exhale, kick it back, three-legged dog. Deep breath here. Exhale, go ahead and place that leg back down, right to the left leg, and paddle that out. You guys can stay paddling out your legs. Me, I'm going to walk up and read these comments. Alrighty. Whew, I'm building up a sweat out here, y'all. Like I'm burning up. I'm burning up out here. But anyway, let's read these comments just real quick. Hold up. Okay, Taiha. How do you pronounce your name? You pronounce it like a soft A sound or like a long A sound? Because I was gonna use like a soft A like Tai and then ha. But if it's pronounced with a long A, I can pronounce it with a long A too. But they said hi. They also said hi again. Hi, hi, hi. They sent a lot of highs, a lot of highs. Hey, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. And thank you for commenting all the highs. I appreciate you. You are much appreciated. But we're going to get back on the mat and continue where we left off. So let's get back on the mat. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go back into my downward dog pose. I'm gonna go back on my hands and knees. Tuck my toes, pick up my hips, just that downward dog. And I'm gonna continue to paddle out my legs here. But this time I'm gonna take a deep breath in, bending the knees. And as I exhale, I'm gonna kick my left leg up. Three-legged dog, deep breath here. Deep breath out as I bring my knee into my chest. Inhaling here. And exhaling as I send it back to three-legged dog. Take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out, knee to chest here. Inhaling here. Exhaling, drive it back, three-legged dog. Last time here, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling as we bring our knee into our chest. One more deep breath here. And a deep breath out as we step our left foot outside of our left hand, lowering our back knee down to settle in to a lizard's lunge. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Couple more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna tuck our toes, pick up our knee, and we're gonna bring our left knee back into our chest. Readjust here. And as you exhale, go ahead and drive it back, three-legged dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, knee to chest. Inhale here. Exhale, place that left foot in between your hands, just like so. Take a deep breath here and go ahead and settle in as you lower your back knee down into a low lunge. Keep your hands here for support if need be. But if you're feeling stable, if you're feeling secure, with your next inhale in, we're going to windmill those arms up to settle into a low lunge. Optional to keep your arms in the air, or you can place them in front of your heart chakra center, or either place them on your upper thigh. Either or, either way, it's totally okay. And we're gonna take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as we exhale, let's go ahead and shift our weight forward, deepening the stretch in our hip flexors here. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna set them on the mat just like so. We're gonna tuck our back teeth. When I say back teeth, tuck our back toes, lift our back knee up off the mat as we take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we pull our left leg to our chest, driving it back to three-legged dog. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out as we lower that left foot back down towards the mat. Go ahead and paddle your legs out here. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. Exhale, we're going to bend the knees once more, kicking our right leg up. Three-legged dog, deep breath here. Exhale, go ahead and bring that knee into your chest. Take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you take that right foot, step it in between your hands once more. But this time we're going to lower our back knee down. And we're going to extend the right leg, extend it out, flex the toes, so we can settle into a runner stretch. Go ahead and take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Just hinging at the hips here, hinging at the hips, keeping our spine nice and straight as we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Couple more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to take our leg and we're going to shift our weight forward back into a low lunge just like so. Go ahead and readjust your hands if need be. Once settled, go ahead and take your right foot, inch it all the way towards your left hand, all the way towards the left side of the mat. Go ahead and lower that right knee down. Settle into a pigeon's pose. Take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Whew. Y'all, it is so hot out here. Like, I'm not even gonna cap with y'all. It is so hot out here. I'm gonna take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to take our hands, we're going to set them on the mat just like so. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee up, take your right knee, pull it into your chest. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Send it back to 3-legged dog. Inhale with me. Exhale, place that right foot next to the left. Go ahead and paddle those legs out for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and bend your knees, kick your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as we pull our knee into our chest. Take another deep breath with me. Exhale, take your left foot, place it in between your hands as you lower your back knee down. Once settled, I want you to extend your left leg out in front of you, flexing the foot so your toes are pointing towards the sky. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you hinge from the hips, lowering your abdomen to your thigh here as you settle into a runner stretch. Take a deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. Let's settle in for a couple more breaths. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and shift your weight forward back into a low lunge. And you're going to scoot your left foot all the way towards the right side of your mat. Scooch, scooch, scooch it over. Once there, go ahead and lower your left knee down into a pigeon's pose. Take a deep breath here in your pigeon's pose. And a deep breath out. We're going to settle in for a couple more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through our nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here. Y'all was wondering what was crawling on me. I'm like, I know I feel something crawling on me. Finally just got it off. Anyway, 1 more breath here. And this time as we exhale, we're going to spin our right leg out so our toes are facing towards the sky as we settle into a wide leg seated formation. Let me go ahead and readjust. So now we're in a wide leg seated formation. We're going to take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Y'all, something bit the heck out of me. Right through my leggings. I'm scratching real hard. I'm like, why do they want to bite on me? Why do they want to bite on me? I'm not the only person out here. Like, they can bite on some other folks. I'm getting bit up. It's not it, y'all. It's not it. Anyway, let's take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Deep breath in as we extend our arms above our head, stretching up nice and tall. And as we exhale, we're just going to fold forward, bringing our lower abdomen closer to the ground. Imagine that you have on a belt and you're trying to tie the belt buckle to the ground. It's okay if you don't meet that, as long as you are reaching the best of your ability here. And we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Say one more. I was gonna say one, but I'm gonna say two. Let's take two more breaths here. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna use our hands to push the ground away to sit up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and shake our legs out here, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Alrighty, let's go ahead and pull our legs closer to us. Now we're gonna pull them close in, almost like you're gonna do a squat, because we're actually going to sit ourselves up into a malasana. So that's why we're pulling our legs in like so. And we're gonna use our hands on support. So we're gonna place our hands on the mat. We're just gonna rock back and forth, until you have enough strength and momentum to sit up nice and tall into your malasana squat, just like so. Now go ahead and readjust if need be. Now once you are there and you're readjusted, go ahead and look. I was gonna say something, but let me say this first. If you need some stability here, keep your hands on the mat. But if you're good where you are, this is what I was gonna say. Go ahead and place your elbows between your legs, because we're going to push our knees farther apart using our elbows. We're gonna push them apart like so. So go ahead. If you're stable, only do this if you're stable. Like, this is optional. You don't have to do this. If you need to keep your hands on the ground, keep your hands on the ground. But for those of you guys who are secure, yes, put your elbows between your legs like so, and push your legs wider apart so we can open up our hip flexors here. This is very important when we're doing our splits. We want our hips nice and open, nice and loose. So let's take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. We're gonna take two more breaths here, inhaling through our nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna set them on the mat. We're going to extend our legs up nice and slow into a forward fold. Take a deep breath here. A deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and widen your stance here. So you're gonna spread your legs a little bit wider apart. So now your forward fold is a bit wider than it was here. We're gonna take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and spin your feet out towards the left, turning towards the left side of your mat. As we fold over the left leg in our pyramid stretch, take a deep breath here. Y'all, I'm tired of them biting on my ankles. Like, I should have put some socks on or something so they can stop biting my ankles, because this is not it. Let's take another deep breath here though. And a deep breath out. We're gonna settle for two more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as you exhale, we're gonna spin our legs out towards the right now, facing our body towards the right side of our mat, folding over our right leg in our pyramid pose. Let's take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take two more breaths here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. Let's take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to spin our legs out so we are back in our forward fold, back in our wide leg folded position here. Take another deep breath in and And a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna place our hands on the mat, lower down all the way against the mat here. So we're gonna sit all the way down. And y'all, don't worry about the loud noises. That's just my dad. You know, he be working on Camaros, so that's what y'all hear right now. All that, what y'all hear, that's the Camaros. That's what y'all hear right now. But anyway, let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna keep our feet together like so. And we're gonna flap our legs up and down into our butterfly position. If you're looking for a way deeper stretch, pull your feet as close to you as you possibly can. If you're looking to make the stretch more accessible, less intense, just push your feet a little bit farther away from you. Me, I'm gonna pull these babies in all the way. And I'm gonna continue to flap up and down, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And y'all, we are no longer in the sun anymore. Like, the sun is setting. Now it's behind the trees, so now we're all in the shade. I would move our camera back a little bit so we can be in the sun, but I don't feel like doing all that. So we're gonna take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. We're gonna take one more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to release our legs, release our feet, spin our legs around into a tabletop position. Go ahead and settle into your tabletop because we're going to move into our frog pose from here. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out as we widen our legs a little bit wider than hip distance. Just widen your legs as much as you possibly can here. And from there, we're going to lower ourselves down onto our forearms. We're just gonna settle here into our frog's pose. So this is frog's pose, guys. Look, if you want this pose to be a bit challenging, keep your legs apart like this. But if you want it to be a bit more accessible, go ahead and pull your feet together so that your toes are touching, like you're making a little triangle shape with your legs. And that will make this position more accessible. But like I said, if you want a deeper, more intense stretch, go ahead and separate your legs from each other. So now your legs are kind of making 90-degree angles on each side. And we're gonna take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. And a deep breath out. With our next inhale, go ahead and place your hands on the mat. Use your palms to push the ground away. Pull your knees back in closer to each other. Settle in back into your tabletop. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. As you tuck your toes, pick up your hips, and shift to downward dog. Gonna take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you paddle your legs out. With your next breath, find stillness. And as you exhale, go ahead and bend your knees. Kick your left leg up. Three-legged dog. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you bring your left leg in between your hands like so. Go ahead and settle here in a high lunge. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. With our next inhale, we're going to extend the left leg so we are back inside our pyramids pose here. We're just going to take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out here. Now this is where we start to go into our split stretch. From this pyramid pose, we're gonna go down into our splits. If you're not ready for the splits yet, just go ahead and settle into your pyramid pose and only go lower down, maybe a bit by bit, until you're like at the point, like, okay, this is where I'm at, I can't go any lower. And then just stay at that point using your hands as support as you take a couple breaths there. But if you can get lower, go ahead and inch yourself lower and lower and lower until you're all the way against the mat in your split pose. We're gonna take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Couple more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. Let's take one more deep breath here And as you exhale, use your hands for support to push the ground away, pulling your legs back closer into you. You can set your back knee down for support here to go back into a lunge. So we're in the low lunge. We pulled our leg in. Our hands are still on the mat for support. We're taking a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as we tuck our back toe, lift our back knee up to settle back into a pyramid pose. So let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Just take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to twist ourselves towards the right, just rotating ourselves towards the right. So we can do a split on the right side now. We're going to take a deep breath here in our pyramid pose. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to inch our right foot forward to lower ourselves down into our splits. Like I said, if you can't go all the way down into a split, just go down as low as you possibly can, using your hands as support. We're just going to inch our way down, taking our slow deep breaths in and out, inching ourselves all the way down until we are settled flat against the mat. But like I said, if you cannot reach there, just go as low as you possibly can and use your hands as support. We're going to take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's settle in for 2 more breaths, inhaling through our nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here and a deep breath out. With your next inhale, go ahead and set your palms against the mat and push the ground away as you scoot your right leg closer to you, settling into a low lunge. Go ahead and use your hands and your knees as support as you take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. With your next inhale, you're going to tuck your toes, pick up your back knee to settle back into your pyramid pose. Take a deep breath in and out here. 1 more deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and spin your legs out back into your wide leg forward fold here. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 1 more deep breath here. And as you exhale, place your hands on the mat to sink down into your malasana for one last time. We're just going to give ourselves a couple of breaths here. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to sit our hips all the way down. Sit your glutes all the way down towards the mat into a crisscross applesauce position. Nice and slow here. And we're going to take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take 1 breath here and a deep breath out. All right, let's go ahead and take some time to thank ourselves for this practice that we did today. This was our split routine. We did a couple of exercises that can help you with your splits if you are trying to get there, or if you already have your splits, you know, it's always good to do a couple of exercises to keep them warmed up. But let's take 1 more deep breath here before we close out this video. 1 more deep breath here. And as you inhale, you're just breathing in your gratefulness, your thankfulness, thanking your mind, your body, your spirit for all that you have did today. And a deep breath out. Alrighty, I hope you guys have enjoyed this practice. I'm going to see if there are any new comments, because I'm going to be honest, y'all, I was not reading them. I was doing the flow. Before I close out the video, I am going to read what I have on the screen, and then I will see you guys later. Enjoy your day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is right now, where you at right now. Enjoy yourself, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for day 24 of our 60-day discipline challenge. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to be working on tomorrow, but I kind of want to work on like maybe upper body strength, maybe doing a lot of planks, a lot of like, you know, a lot of arm poses, a lot of things that put a lot of strength in your arms. Our planks, our chaturangas, maybe some fallen stars, maybe things like that. We'll probably incorporate a lot of that in our routine for tomorrow So if you guys are gonna be here tomorrow, just prepare for that. Prepare for a lot of upper body work, okay? Prepare for that. But anyway, let me read these couple comments and then I will, hey, catch y'all tomorrow. Whew. But we did that, y'all. We did that. Anyway. All right. Amaya said hi. They also said hi again. Then they said, how are you? Hey, I am doing super, super well. I was hot at first. I was like up in the sun, but the sun is setting now. So, hey, I'm cooling down. I'm feeling good. How are you? I hope you're doing great, grand, and awesome today. But anyway, I think that's all the comments, y'all. Yep. That is everything. So I will literally catch y'all tomorrow for day 24 of our 60-day discipline challenge. And like I said, y'all, we will be working on upper body, arm strength, a lot of planks, a lot of chaturanga, falling stars, maybe some handstands, maybe some headstands, maybe some curl pose. Who knows? We might get some air time. We might do some lift ups. Who knows? But just know tomorrow we are working on our arms because I need it. I need to build my strength up. Like, y'all know I still can't do a push-up. I know that's crazy, right? I can do a headstand, but I cannot do no push-up. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. You can't make this up. Bruh. So yes, we gotta work on our upper body strength so I can finally start doing some push-ups. Yes, because I'm trying to learn how to do a push-up. I be seeing folks doing push-up and I be like, man, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do that too. Like, how can I do a headstand? I can't do no push-up. I cannot do one push-up, y'all. I cannot do one push-up. But it's okay, because tomorrow we're gonna get our strength up so I can finally start doing some push-ups for real. Because like I cannot, that's all I have to say. I cannot. But anyway, I am talking and yapping too much. I'm supposed to be leaving. So like I said, enjoy y'all day, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is when you are watching this video. Enjoy yourselves. And I will catch you guys tomorrow, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, for our upper body flow. Hopefully we can do a push-up. Hopefully. But anyway, I will see y'all later. Peace and love.